Hi guys, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. Hope everybody had a safe and wonderful Labor Day weekend. You guys, this is a very impromptu video because I have been on a high with happiness. I've literally been counting down the days because this coming weekend my son comes home. We have not seen our son in just over 1.5 years due to the fact that he is in the military and he's been deployed for 7 months. He's been home 3 weeks in quarantine, so finally I will see my son. Unfortunately, this evening all that happiness just turned into pure sadness. I had all this excitement, built up, and I'm counting down the days so I see my son. And as I'm watching and catching up on a few videos, I come across all this negativity in regard to the passing of Ethan Hunt, and aka Ethan of Supreme. I'm just at a loss for words. Honestly, I am. In my mind, I felt like, here I am, so happy. I'm gearing up, I'm getting everything in order. Gonna spoil my son rotten because I haven't seen him in so long. And I'm elated, I'm joyous. I'll be able to get to see my son. Whereas this family has literally lost their 17-year-old precious son. I personally did not know. When I found out the news the weekend, I had no idea who Ethan Supreme is. If nobody is familiar with Ethan Supreme, he is a YouTuber and he goes by Ethan Supreme. He's 17 years old and he lost, according to his best friend, he's lost his battle to addiction, which is so sad. It's terribly sad. And he was on YouTube and he had, I think it was 141,000 subscribers, and on Instagram he had just over 500,000 followers. And you guys, his dad did give a interview to Fox News, and I quote, his dad said he was a kind soul who accepted everyone for who they were. He was literally a baby. He was so young and so talented. And I'm gonna just put a few of his pictures or of his work. He was extremely talented. So I went and I watched, I skimmed over a few of his videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he is so talented. Personally speaking, 90% of these makeup YouTubers don't have half the talent or a third, an ounce of the talent this young kid had. And you guys, he was a kid. He didn't live his life. He was taken way too soon. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna judge him. I don't know his story. I don't know what he was going through, but he must have been fighting a lot of demons. And the saddest thing about all this is the hate that people are putting out there. When I watched a certain channel talk about how his mom is to blame for his death, that is unforgivable. I can guarantee you that 100% of these people that are talking so negatively about this young man never been in a situation like that. They themselves are kids. They do not have kids, because I can guarantee you, as a mother myself, with a child of that age, we would do anything as a parent to help our child. I can guarantee you, nobody needs to put it out there that that mom is to blame, because that is not true. Because she is doing that on her own. Because us as parents, if anything should happen to our kids, the first person we blame is ourselves. So who has the audacity to actually sit in front of a camera and say that it's his mom's fault because his mom didn't get him the help he needed? They should be ashamed of themselves. Those people that went on Twitter and put all the negativity about his passing should look in the mirror and say to themselves how shameful they are. They have been totally insensitive, totally inconsiderate, and 100% wrong for even putting that out in the atmosphere. Nobody deserves death. Nobody. He was struggling with addiction. Nobody walked in his shoes to actually put a negative comment and say he deserved what he got. Nobody deserves that. He was a human being. He was only 17 years old. He didn't even live his life yet. I didn't know him personally, but he was talented. He was handsome. He was kind. His parents supported him 100%. From the small fraction of his videos that I watched, you could see his parents adored him. They loved him. They supported him. People can say, and it's out there, people say that he was racist and he was transphobic. So why wasn't he given? He wasn't even given the chance to learn from his mistakes. No parent should ever bury their child. And again, I say I don't know him personally, but I am a mother. I have kids. And nobody should wish death on anybody. I don't care if he did blackface or he used the N-word or... No, he did not deserve what he got. People that struggle with addiction and that have overcome addiction should know what it feels like. I don't know what it feels like. I've never struggled with addiction. But I can only think of the pain his parents are going through right now. I can only imagine the pain he was going through on a daily basis, especially being on social media, being in front of the camera for the world to see. He was so bright. He had so much potential, and it truly, truly breaks my heart to see such a talented young man gone, and way too soon. You guys, I'm going to end with this, and I'm going to say this. You guys, I can't tell anybody what to do. You know, growing up, we were all raised, and I'm sure everybody knows this. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. But there are cowards, especially on Twitter, that have all this negative to say, but will not have the balls to say it to the person themselves. So my message to those is karma. That's all I gotta say. Because you don't ever wish death on anybody, nobody. You don't be joyful when you find out about somebody's death. I don't care if he did blackface or he said bad things. He needed to learn that on his own. Period. This was a kid. He had a whole future ahead of him. What he was going through must have been a lot. Must have really been a lot. And I don't blame those parents at all, because kids do have a tendency to hide things from you. They truly do. And from what I've seen, as I said, his parents truly supported him and loved him. So for those naysayers or negative sayers, think before you say something. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, or just keep it to yourself, period. So you guys, my thoughts and condolences go out to Ethan's family, friends, because he will be missed by a lot of people. And please let this be a lesson to all those youngsters out there. Please, if you have something that's bothering you, find that person that you can talk to. Let it out. Don't bottle anything inside. And always remember, you are your own individual. What people say about you, that's on them. Know who you are. Learn to be comfortable in your own skin. We are all our own individual selves. Nobody was ever meant to be alike. So if you are going through a tough time, please reach out to somebody that you feel comfortable with, that you know that will be there for you, that will listen to you. Don't do anything else. Your life is precious. Ethan's life was precious. His thoughts was valuable. His feelings were valuable. Everything about him was valuable. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. Wear your mask, and don't forget, be kind to one another. It doesn't cost a damn thing. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.